run it back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on E!
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go! Let's go!
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that that'll help them win.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. From just shy of midfield, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Off the play fake, Young. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. 4 yards, the pickup. First down. On first down, it's Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Many people thought Keanu Neal was overdrafted by Atlanta, but they saw his talents and knew that he would fit their scheme perfectly. A hybrid player, can play deep in the secondary as a safety, can drop down into the box and also make a lot of tackles, and at times can stay on the field and serve a linebacker role as well.
Here's Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's taken down inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the toss, it's Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Gurley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what...
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Goff. This short throw caught by Goddard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. And now another one thrown incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's gone. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. Young is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And he'll give it here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, Young finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Gone. This short throw caught by Goddard.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. First and 10, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Gill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Here's Young from the gun on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 65 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that
it's easy to say it this way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again. Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Young. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on third. Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking pretty. Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And a big play there, and they will wind up taking possession in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 17.
So when I look at the scoreboard and realize they just blocked a punt with that type of a lead, how much of that was a called punt block, or how much of it was a breakdown, you think, by the team punting the ball?
You got to think a breakdown, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think someone just didn't fulfill their assignment and end up now in even worse position.
And now you can start the buses. I would say it's safe, right?
Rev them up, baby.
If they weren't started already. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me Went up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin' your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma shoot.
Hello, everybody. It's the Coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Check 55, Mike. Get him, get him, get him. Slam.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. It's Young off play action. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
70, Indy. It's going to be a long day.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young got his man complete over the middle. It's Beal. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The play fake, now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Young to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run here with Robinson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Young off the play fake. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. From the red zone now, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
60
And that's going to be incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Escapes the pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Young working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Tackle. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Young, and that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run. Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. This is the tight end Fant. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, Young. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They go play action. Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Get ready, get ready.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the ready. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6.
On 2nd down and 4, Young. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They run the draw here with Robinson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 18.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick me up. Here we go. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Bears on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They called it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they've got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Young now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first throw in overtime for Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Young completes it to Fant on the right side. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. With Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre, with the Vikings, has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and short yardage, Young. And it's caught! Touchdown in overtime! And they are Super Bowl bound! And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy just